Richard Carapaz now attacks. The Ineos Grenadier rider, who might well have been bluffing at the back, gives it full throttle.
What happened at the end on that final climb?
I don't know. I just follow the wheels.
Now we see the moves, and Guillaume Martin is starting to accelerate on this rise.
I don't know. I had no idea what were we doing, but yeah.
Wow, Van Aert looking strong. A big move by this rider.
It was good to open the legs for tomorrow.
Another big mountain stage today with 3 climbs packed into the final 60 kilometres. The Col de Peyresourde, the Col de Val d'Oronazé and the Col du Portet, 16 kilometres at 8.7%. It promises to be spectacular. The breakaway will give it a go, but the stage victory is likely to be contested by the GC favourites. Can Tadej Pogacar's rivals pull something out of the bag? Or will it be another day of celebration for the defending champion? Pierre Rolland was the first man to attack today, but the Frenchman didn't make the breakaway. Lucas Pustelberger sparking the move and going clear with Danny Van Poppel, Dorian Godin and local boy Anthony Perez. 2 riders managing to chase them down, Maxime Chevalier and Anthony Turgis, who'd already tried their luck on stage 14. So 6 men in the lead, including 4 Frenchmen on their national holiday.
7 minutes 55. The gap between the front 6 and the pack. Minutes 55. 7 minutes 55.
Julien Bernard also tried to bridge across, but in vain. He eventually rolled back to the peloton. The gap stretching out to around 8 minutes as they approach the climbs.
Attention pour l'arrière, ralentisseur prononcé à l'entrée.
The break rolling through the intermediate sprint, leaving a maximum of 9 points for the main bunch.
We're going to see a very fast sprint here. Matthews has decided to go very early with Luca Metget. Cavendish reacts very late. Matthews moves. Morcal gets up on the wheel. Has Cavendish got the legs? This is a good move by Bike Exchange. Matthews has hit the front very, very early, and he's going to take the points. Great sprint by Matthews. Really good tactics.
Onto the Peyresourde then, which was first visited by the Tour de France over 100 years ago. The breakaway still had 5 minutes in hand, while there was a brief skirmish in the fight for polka dots.
Wout Poels senses an opportunity, goes with Nairo Quintana and Elie Gesbert. This is a long-range attack, 58 kilometres to go, and Quintana is set in for a big day in the mountains. Pierre Latour trying to jump across. The group of Tadej Pogacar is coming back, and therefore Latour now makes his move.
With UAE Team Emirates on the front of the peloton, Pierre Latour decided to go solo. The French riders looking to put on a show for Bastille Day, with Anthony Turgis leading his fellow compatriots over the summit. The GC favourites just cruising along for the time being and waiting for the final climb to unleash. The escapees still had over 4 minutes in hand going onto Val d'Oronazé, although Pierre Latour was brought back on the descent.
Here goes the attack. Perez starts to crank it up a little bit, and Godin is able to try and go with him, but Perez has got rid of Turgis. This is Perez, our solo leader.
One by one, the breakaway riders were reeled back in.
The riders from the breakaway earlier, Van Poppel and Postelberger.
There was a bit of French resistance though. Perez leading at the top of Val d'Oronazé before being joined by his former teammate Godin on the descent. The peloton creeping closer as the French pair led the way onto the Col du Portet. Perez, who has just signed a new contract, would be the last man standing.
This is a big jump. Anthony Perez goes on the attack.
Perez now leading by around a minute, but the pace was really increasing in the peloton.
Geraint Thomas, his job is done. He looks across and that's it. And here goes the yellow jersey. Tadej Pogačar has just been launched by Rafał Majka. A huge attack. Vingegaard is fighting, so is Carapaz. Uran cracks now. Rigoberto Uran has cracked on the climb. David Gaudu has now attacked the group of Rigoberto Uran. Vingegaard just rocks through, still in a big gear, looking around, seeing how Carapaz is. Another attack. Pogačar goes again. Vingegaard tries to get on the wheel. Pogačar revs it up. How many jumps has he done on this mountain? Richard Carapaz now attacks. The Ineos Grenadier rider, who might well have been bluffing at the back, gives it full throttle. Vingegaard is trying to get back, but I think he's suffering here. Carapaz is going. Vingegaard is almost there. He is almost back on the wheel. Vingegaard has completely recovered. Now he fancies the stage win.
What a ride by Vingegaard there. Richard Carapaz is bogging down the front. He's starting to crack. Wait for it. Richard Carapaz, can he continue? Tadej Pogačar is about to go.
100 metres to go. Here goes the tornado from Slovenia. Tadej Pogačar jumps away. He wanted the stage win. We knew that all the way up. Vingegaard chases him. Now Vingegaard going for second in a Tour. Pogačar at the top of the Col de Portet. The yellow jersey wins the stage. Behind is Vingegaard. What a return at the top of the climb for Vingegaard.
Fantastic day. Just to win in the yellow is something I cannot describe.
Yeah, it's a first for you.
Yeah,
Congrats.
thank you.
Pogačar taking his 5th stage victory on the Tour after a thrilling battle with Vingegaard and Carapaz, the defending champion really stamping his authority on this year's race. He slightly increases his lead while Vingegaard and Carapaz are separated by just 4 seconds now. Wout Poels keeps hold of the polka dot jersey, but Pogačar's breathing down his neck after taking double points on the line. The race's best young rider could end up with 3 distinctive jerseys like last year. Mark Cavendish still in green after arriving inside the time cut. Tomorrow will be the final day in the mountains with the Tourmalet and a summit finish in Les Ardennes on the menu.